Hi guys, FlightScar here. In today's video we are building some apartments at Starlight Drive-In. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure on the physics of this or if it's going to cause any issues, but what I'm doing is I've placed a couple of shack floors on the top here, and the house, like the apartments, will go down over, and we'll have some way of getting down there. The stairs here do clip through, so we can see in this little window here that it comes through there, but the floors themselves don't come through the screen, which is quite a lucky placement, I guess. And what I want to do is put in a way to get down here, and I don't want to go crazy and put like the elevator, mainly because I don't actually know where it is on the menus, but it does generally end up bugging out. So what I want is some flat walls, and probably just to make it easy on myself, I will use the climbable ladders mod, and that will just let us save space on this to get where we want to be. So we want to come across, so I want to put like that there, and if we come across we got the ladder. Don't know if I need the bottom floor in. I do. Yeah, it attaches to the bottom, so I will grab this, place it there, and we should be able to, I hate these at times, grab another one. We should be able to put this the right way. I hate that this doesn't want to go the way that you would expect it to go. So come down there, floor needs to be on this side, so we can get onto there, and then just grab another one, and we'll continue this down a little ways, so we might have 2 layers of apartments, kind of just go from there. I'll just do that and be straight back. Okay, there we have our thing set up now. I'm not entirely sure how I've managed to put 2 sets of ladders there. There we go, just get rid of the extra one. So we'll have an apartment here, an apartment underneath, one on this side and one here, and we'll have the doors just by the ladders as well. So I want flat walls, these ones, just like this, on either side, and we'll put them in the same place on there, and then we'll grab just the half walls for the other side. It's not really gonna make too much of a difference if we have windows or anything on here. We can mix these up later on like that. So we're gonna have fairly small places. Like I could add like these just hanging off the ends, which will give us a little more space, but then it is a case of, is it going to make it even more unrealistic? Like, because these statues I've got on there are totally realistic, you know. Right, I'm going to place on some walls, and then we can make them look a bit unique and start doing some decorating. Alright, there's our for apartments, I did add the outer caps just to give us that little extra space. They're still going to be quite compact, but it should give enough variety. Gives us like full little homes for people to live in. And I completely forgot to put the sides on there. I'm not actually sure what pieces fit onto there, so I'm just going to leave it for now, and we will figure out a power situation for this. I might just throw up a generator up here for now, and as we build more of the settlement we can just change it up as we need. So shrink that down. So we've just got the fusion generator there, and we can just place these just on at the top. Might have to put in these just to make them a bit taller. But I do know the Wi-Fi glitch exists. I just sometimes want to avoid using it because eventually I end up having just a random wire appearing and it takes out the whole place. So I'm just gonna stick to this, make these kind of a little decorative touch as well rather than just fully functional. Go. We'll put some railings around the top, and then we'll go inside and decorate at least one of these. So I'm trying to think of other things to put in the settlement. Like in the previous video there was some really great suggestions and this was one of them, and if anyone can tell me the physics behind keeping these up, please tell me, because I'm just like, yeah, video game logic, and it does look a bit odd. It's like surely they would just fall and everyone in them would die, but it's fine, it's a video game, don't think too hard. Right, wow, look how close I got with that one. It's like just flapping in the wind. Could probably put like a guard tower on the top here as well, just to give us a little extra security. Then right, we'll go with this first one. This is totally secure. I do occasionally like making broken builds, like just tilt that off and have it literally falling and kind of repairing it. So in fact, just give me a moment and I will do just that. Adds a bit of character to the place. There we go, that just kind of adds a little touch to how construction might happen. Like, this is clearly a bad idea, but we can just patch it back together, stick that together, and yeah, charge somebody 50 caps a week to live here. What are they going to do? Go out on their own? Don't think so. And I'm just going to clip that on the side and chuck on that last wall while we're here. And since this one's clearly the one that's been properly looked after, it's just gonna be proper rickety, isn't it? Like, we'll just keep it all pieced together. You can't see it from down below, so you've already got the caps by the time they come in to it. Neighbours below might complain though. Okay, into decorating now. Wow, this is really small. Gonna put up just a light just so we can actually see a bit better in here. There we go. Okay, so nothing too fancy. We're gonna throw in like a bed. I can never remember which way they are. Right, so pillow is towards the screen. So we'll chuck that just in the corner here. And we'll chuck in a little chair. Just not really sure what you'd put here. Would you really want to risk stuff like falling down into the abyss? Got any small shelves that I could use from DIY? That'll kind of just look the part, really. I'm hoping if I put this in like that, right? Where's the locker stuff? Well, I think I've got to actually configure it. There we go. We've got our static menu for DIY, and I don't want ammo. That was just me just clicking straight into it, thinking it was armor and clothing. So just put a bunch of clothing in here, and I should be able just to tilt this, and it won't look too bad. There, and then I can pop it back. I want it in there. That. It's like they know that their stuff's fallen off, and it's just a matter of time before they lose everything. Go. It's a little bit of faffing around, but it's fine. And since it's clearly floating there, we're just gonna do our best to hide it. A lot easier to like move this cinder block and cover some stuff like that. Okay, so we've got the chair and the bed. What other kind of decorations could we have? Let's go into workshop decoration pack. And living quarters. Don't want like a full apartment. Go with this one. Little simple table. It's like, because they do have to figure out how to get stuff down here. Just like drop it from there. Just get this all looking nice and livable. And I'm gonna have a think about what to do with the other ones. But that is looking proper rickety, but it's perfect for what we want here. Might do some on the bottom later on. Okay, I've come up with a solution to figure out how this is all gonna stay up. We're gonna use this floor winch, which I'm gonna just put here for now, but the idea is that you could hang something off the edge of this side and have wires going over the top in order to keep this in place. Obviously this is just chilling here for now, but I'm gonna make like a base to it before we're all done. So it'll just go there for now, and I'll put one on this side as well, providing it doesn't block any access, which it doesn't. Obviously I will have to fill in the bottom because it doesn't have a solid base. That's fine, and we should be able to walk past no problem as well. Perfect. Okay, and I'm going to put in a small guard tower structure up here. So I want, we'll go scaffolding. I'm going to grab this one. Gives us a bit of extra height, and it gives us a nice little base to work from as well. It's a nice little floor. So actually these could be good for making the base that we want over here. So let's just chuck them down. I'm going to use them for that. We'll go with this nice scrappy one. Typical, it's not going to snap where I want. Just like that. And want smaller stairs on this side, which should perfectly fit. Yep, just like that. And we can put in some railings around here. There's nothing fancy, but it should give us a nice little place for some protection of the settlement. We can just put some decorations in there, and then we'll be all done. So just sit tight, and we'll be back with the final tour for the apartments. Okay, the decorating is all done. I've added some supports up at the top there to make like a counterweight thing to keep the actual structure up. You can see here on the ends of the cranes we've got the shipping crates, and the plan is that the wires go over the top and hook onto the buildings. And you come into the build by coming up the stairs. You just go right up and along here. You can see we are just hanging those. Perfectly reasonable thing to do. I think it looks quite interesting. We come along here and then up onto here. Decided not to decorate this for now, just because I'm not really sure what I want from a security style yet. Don't know whether Brotherhood or Minutemen / Railroad, not 100% yet, but yeah, a good view over the settlement. You can see I've put the wall in over there. Still got a lot to do, so if you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments below. Alright, we're gonna jump down here and added minimal decorations to this one, just to kind of make up the wall a bit better. So you've got some posters on the walls and the banners. It's very sturdy, and I filled in the gap sort of with some railings from Master Plan. And just so I don't run out of ideas for decorating other places, this unit is for rent, so it actually has nothing in. It's just ready for somebody to move in. And if I come down here, this one is also for rent. like filled in the wall here. They've got a nice view, and then you can like stand out here, look out over the settlement, enjoy the views there. And if we come in here, we've got like a little family unit, which is a bit more decorated, but nothing overly fancy. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.